I'm at the point right now where I'm stuck in an environment to where like I want to start my podcast. I want to start my podcast. I want to start this vape shop, and then I also like want to do YouTube more. But it's like I need to choose one and focus on one
Facts.
because I'm trying to do all this shit at one time, and it's like I don't know what to do, and it's like for me, it's easier for me to do YouTube, and it'll be quicker. Like it'll be quicker for me to start the YouTube and the podcast. But my ass trying to do this vape shop,
Right.
I'm trying to do this vape shop shit. So it's just like that's my main focus, and it's like I need to put out more content on Facebook. I mean YouTube. I also need to put out. I keep saying I'm gonna do this podcast for about half a year now. Like
Yeah.
I gotta stop procrastinating. Like I know what I want to do. I know the concept of everything, whatever. It's just that I need to sit my ass down. I need to just yeah, I know what I need to do. I just gotta stop procrastinating. Stop worrying about other shit. But that's hard.
Hell yeah, it's hard. It's not easy for sure. It's not easy. Like I think it's a part of the journey, if you ask me. But yeah, it's just a part of the journey because I feel like, everything works together in its own way. Like everything works together, but it's a matter of just putting that shit in order. Like it's just like God is gonna give you all of the things. Like He gonna be like, hey, you gonna do this, 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 and then like when you get all of the ideas, it's just like, damn, I gotta do that. Damn, I gotta do that. Damn, look, God, I'm overwhelmed. This is a lot that you asking me to do right now, and I don't even know where to begin. So I'm gonna just sleep, and hopefully, hopefully tomorrow, like I'll have the answer. But like really, I had to learn how to just put my shit in order where it's just like, let me start with getting this podcast done.
And that's what I'm finna do. Like school about to start and stuff. Like I'm just finna go ahead and buy me a notebook and just focus on building this pod. Like I'm finna get a mic. I'm finna get a mic. If I gotta start portable, I'm finna buy probably a Mac, not a Mac, but like an iPad or something and just do shit portable. Like do it portably, but still have the mic and everything.
I did
I,
that off my phone for a year. A year. A year. It's possible as fuck.
it's crazy.
It's
I'm gonna
possible.
do it.
And it's easy.
I'll be like, and it's crazy because everybody be asking me, "Hey, can I get on your podcast? Hey, can I get on y'all podcast?" I'll be like, "Bro, that's not my podcast. That's your podcast. I'm just a guest." They're like, "But you've been on about 6 times, almost 5 times already. You show." I said, "Bro, don't you hear it says ThinkerVsSpeaker, special guest." Like, did you hear the word guest? I'm a guest. They'd be like, well, you said you was gonna make you a podcast. I said I am. I gotta be patient. Like they'd be like, well, I got a topic to bring up. People be like, they want somebody who's dealing with domestic violence right now. They talking about they want to get on an episode about domestic violence.
You can do them live too, I've seen people do them live. Like,
I was thinking about that. Like, hey man, I was thinking about going on Instagram and just be live, brother blunt or whatever, and just be like, hey, somebody, whoever want to do a topic, add me in the thing, and let's talk about a discussion and shit on live. I
yeah,
was thinking about doing that.
you
I
could.
don't know.
It's always a way. It's always a way. You know what I'm saying? It's always a way, but you gotta like it's not gonna be perfection. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just not gonna be perfection. Like sometimes the perfection is in the process. Like you just gotta do some shit. You just gotta say fuck it one day and just go for it and just not even think about it no more and just do some shit. I feel like you know that already. Like, how many times in your life have you just said fuck it and did some shit? Like, I'm sure it's a lot. It's just another
Yeah.
time to say fuck it and do some shit.
Mhm.
Even you reaching out to me was you
I
saying,
don't want to argue with nobody though.
huh?
I don't want to argue with nobody. That's the thing.
Why
Like
would you have to argue with somebody?
I'm coming with love and peace.
Why would you
I'm
have to
coming with
argue?
love and peace, and so all
It
right.
takes two people to argue.
So
If you don't want to
it's,
argue, just don't.
I feel like it's gonna lead to an argument. Like
If you
so,
don't want to
say for
argue, just
instance,
don't.
like say for instance, if somebody come up in the chat and they be like, "Oh, how you feel about domestic violence, relationships, or whatever the situation may be," my first response gonna be, "I could have got out that shit." Like that's 100%. That's gonna be my first response. It's y'all, y'all dealt. I'm gonna be like, I understand that y'all was scared, whatever the situation may be, but y'all could have been got the fuck out that situation because it became to the point that y'all allowed that person to even before it got to the point of physical. If it got to that point of physical, it got to the point that it was mental, verbal. Then it got to that abusive until it got to that physical point. So you have infinite amount of opportunity to get the freak out of it.
Yeah, but you're looking through different eyes. You looking through different eyes. You looking through eyes that know better. You looking through eyes that can recognize the signs for whatever reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's anybody who's necessarily in that situation that just like willingly hopped into that shit. Anybody who, if they was in that situation and they knew if they knew better, they'd actually stay in that shit. I think some people are in those situations because they literally did not know any better. They couldn't see that shit coming. You know what I'm saying? It's not no shit where they just was just like, oh yeah, this motherfucker is a master manipulator. Give it here. Come here right now. I want it. I don't think anybody ever asked for that shit. And I think a lot of people sometimes they don't even wake up and realize that they in that dynamic. But I think some people just wake up in that dynamic and they just like, fuck, how'd I get here? You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes it's people's like lesson, you know what I'm saying? Like I've known people that chose to go back into situations because it seemed comfortable or more comfortable or easier, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. And I ain't saying it's right or smart, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? And I would never call that person like, oh, you stupid as fuck. I feel like you've been through enough. I don't need to add insult to injury in this situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could think it was just like, you know what I'm saying? I could have told you that shit was coming, but shit,
That's
I don't have to hurt you too. Cause I'm sure that motherfucker hurt you enough. I don't have to be an asshole that says I told you so.
because I know somebody right now who's in a abusive relationship, but they won't say it. But they in an abusive relationship, and they keep saying, "Man, I'm trying to fucking get away from this person." But they won't leave. The thing is that it's my crib, but he pay all the bills, and I'm just like, bruh, that's crazy.
It's a lot to that. It's a lot to that.
And
Okay.
I'm just like, I don't know what to say. Like, and like, all I was like was, honestly, I can't answer that question because, like you say, he pay all the bills, but you can still go stay with your brother. You got obstacles to leave. You got options to leave. You just don't want to deal with the people.
Yeah. And at some point, like you have to really weigh your options and, you know, really evaluate what certain things are worth to you. You know, Kiera and I had the conversation about worth, and sometimes worth isn't in money. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might have that place to live, but is that place to live really something exactly? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really can't rest easy at night in that place. So is it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? Is it really worth being able to say, oh, I live alone? Like, you can't even say you got peace in your house. You can't even say that. You know what I'm saying? You're literally just holding on to something and you're giving that more value than yourself. You giving that more value than your peace and you know what I'm saying? Your future, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? You valuing things outside of yourself to more than your own internal worth, your soul.
And it's like you've got somewhere to go, but you don't want to be bothered with the people. What? Bruh. At that point in time, if I know that there's something going on and know that I have to go somewhere, I don't get no fuck. Y'all gonna have to burden the fuck out of me until I can get myself together. That's 100%. Like, I'm not, if I'm in a situation to where I got options, I'm not about to be under a roof. I understand that somebody paying my bills, but if I'm living to the point that I can't move like I want to move or whatever the situation may be,
it ain't worth it.
You gotta go. Like, I rather be cooped up and deal with the other bullshit that I got to deal with than deal with that bullshit.
Right. But you have a different perspective. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like, I understand that, but it's like, why not get the options why still put up with it? Like, why still? And it's like, you abused. Like, it's like, it's putting me in a situation to where I'm a friend and I know that you're getting abused, but you already have a way out, but you don't use your own leeway out. So it's like, what else is there for me as their friend to tell you what to do? And you already have that help there that's given to you, but you still in the same. And it's just like,
you can't do anything, and it puts you in a shitty position, but you can't do anything. And you have to understand that you can't do anything because that situation isn't going to change for that person until they decide to change it. Because those are the same people who will walk away from that situation, listening to other people, and then still go back because they weren't ready to leave. You can't make somebody be ready to leave. They don't have the perception that you have. You know what I'm saying?
but still, I feel like, I feel like if you have that way, why do it before it's too late? Like,
but see, that's what I'm saying. I said it in the beginning, where it's just like you're looking through a different set of eyes that knows better. You gotta put yourself in the shoes of a person that has no idea that it's other ways and other options. You know what I'm saying? Think about yourself where, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever been in a situation where people tell you like, hey, it's another way to navigate that you can move? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can have a better life. You know what I'm saying? You got to move like this. And then you be like, well, I don't know. That seems hard. But then
I've been in an abusive relationship, but it's like,
yeah, but I'm saying like in general, like just putting yourself in a situation, like you got to remember what it's like to be in those shoes. It's not that easy. I know it wasn't for me. Now, granted, I'm the same person that in one abusive relationship, I'm like, I get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can get the fuck out. I'm done with this. We ain't got to continue this no more. But the only reason why I could do that was because I was in a 5-year situation that did not look like that, where I kept giving that person chance after chance after chance after chance. And then 10 years later, I'm still crying to God, like, damn, that bitch hurt me super bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got, like, it's just different shoes and different perspectives. That's why it's like, yeah, we both know that it's a way out that situation, but they don't know that. It seems easy for us because we've gotten out of situations like that before. But and you know what I'm saying? And I can look back at that same that 5-year situationship and be like, damn, I was crying over that. Nigga, you funny. But you know what I'm saying? That's later after you've healed from that shit. Like, people ain't in that position. They still think they in love right now. They still think they in love. This is the best that they can get. Like, what is gonna happen if I walk away? What is gonna happen if I leave this? They haven't realized that they need to value themselves more yet. They don't realize that they don't deserve to be treated like that yet. So you, as that friend, all you can do is just tell them that is more. So then when they go home at night and they not happy, they can remember that guidance and that advice that you got. I think that's why sometimes we don't want to be too hard on niggas. Like, yeah, like, you can lead a horse to water, but they gonna drink when they gonna drink.
True.
And that's all we can do is lead them to water. Cause you know what I'm saying? Holding her head down under the water ain't gonna get her to drink. It's just gonna make her hate your ass. And she's still thirsty.
I be trying to help people. Sometimes, like, I'll be like, bruh, you got the help already. Why not? Like, you asking me, and then you be like, you have the help. Then you be like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be bothered with people. Like, I don't want to be bothered with them. It's like, I'd rather be bothered with them. And obviously, you trying to get away from where you're getting from. You low key reaching out for help. And it's like, this is one thing that I don't like, though. It's like, y'all reach out for help or y'all ask for help for real. And it's like, we give it to y'all, but y'all don't take it. Like,
Yeah.
why we wasting our breath?
Yeah.
It's not. It's like that we wasting our breath, but at the same time, it's like we gave y'all the ticket to what y'all want. We gave y'all outlook. Like y'all say, we don't be giving y'all out research or nothing like that, but we giving y'all outlook, reaches, or whatever ways to get out. And then it's like, y'all don't take it. And then we feel bad at the end if something is to happen because it's like, damn, bruh.
It's a line in a song. It's a Doja Cat song. But it's a line in a song and it sticks out to me just because, you know, I just be paying attention to little stuff like that. And oh, it's you held me so down I couldn't grow. And the reason why that sticks out to me is because sometimes we overplay our part as people that want to help people. You can overplay your part, and overplaying your part can get painful. So you got to know when to stop overplaying your part, because people, like I said, you got to lead them to water, but trying to make them drink and watching them suffer is painful. And it takes a toll on us, whether we want to really think about it or not. Like, it can take a toll on us. Cause like, you the one that got to witness, you know what I'm saying, this friend get hurt time and time and time again. But the thing that they know is that no matter how much they hurt themselves, you gonna be there to pick up the pieces. And they never have to put the pieces together themselves. Cause it's almost like we can't put the pieces together right. Like, I can hand you the pieces. Like, it's like you come into me crying and I pick up the pieces and I hand them back to you, and you supposed to put them together. But instead of putting the pieces together, you just drop them again. You take them to the person that broke you, drop, you know, and you bring them back to us to keep fixing it. And you never have to pick up your own pieces, if that makes sense. So it's just like you just keep making it easier for this person to keep making the same mistakes, because you're the one that's like taking that hit, because they can come crying to you and then finish crying and be like, okay, I feel better now, versus like having to really sit in it and figure it out.
I be liking that shit though. Like, I be liking people to vent. Like, because it's an easy mind, because it's like, damn, what type of advice? Let me just hear a person's story. Like, what type of advice can I give them? Or what can I give them that maybe, at least maybe they'll listen to or understand?
Ashton, this is why I do a podcast.
True.
I'm done being your real nigga therapist friend. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'd rather see, and the reason why is because it's not fun when you talk saying the same things to the same people over and over again. So I'd rather give it to the people who actually want it versus trying to give it to the people who just want to hear me talk. You know what I'm saying? If I want to keep listening to people's problems, then I need to go get a degree in psychology and get a check for it, because I'm tired of looking at my friend get hurt doing the same shit with the same people over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, as empathetic as I am, after a while you get to looking at that friend like, you're stupid and I'm calling you my friend. So what is it saying about me? Because we keep repeating cycles here and I'm tired. You ain't tired because I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Because I will get tired of a friend calling me with the same relationship problems over and over again, and me being like, it's okay, girl, you'll figure it out when you figure it out. But, you know, you don't have to do that. You could actually like listen to the problems of friends who are actually trying to fix their shit. And they not coming to you with the same problems, you know? And even that person could come along eventually, but you gotta like let them figure their shit out sometimes. Cause they will, like they can. Like sometimes you gotta learn when to let niggas go and pray for them. Cause they'll come eventually if they meant to. And if they keep doing the same shit, it's cause they chose that shit. And you can't get mad at somebody for choosing what they choose.
True.
Cause after a while, them niggas choosing that shit. Some niggas is choosing that shit. Let's keep it a buck. Some niggas is choosing this shit willingly.
True.
And we mad at them. We mad at them for choosing the shit.
That's crazy.
It's somebody that I watch that say you can't blame a fly for not knowing that honey is better than shit. And you trying to convince that fly that honey is better than shit when they just used to eating shit.
True.
But a bee ain't gonna eat shit. It's gonna eat honey.